Hello guys, and welcome back to my Gregtech 1.7.10 tutorials. This time I'll be covering all the basic tools that you will need when you start off in the new world. So you just start off a new world and you get in an oak plank. When you put it in the crafting table, you don't get 4, you get 2. The same with the sticks. You only get 2 sticks for 2 planks, not 4. But the great thing is, Greg still left in the stone pickaxes and tools and the wooden pickaxes and tools. Usually you get 60 durability for the wooden, 120 for the stone, but he nerfed it where you get 13 for the wooden and 49 for the stone. But if you don't like it, you could go to configs and change it and put it back to normal. But if you want to get higher tiered weapons and tools, you need to make a hammer. To make a hammer, you need to find these small powers and mine them. Usually you'll get some stone dust, and then the impure pile dust of your choice, and the crushed ore. Sometimes when you smelt the crushed ore, you get about 10, and then some of them you only get 2. Every time you smelt an impure pile, you get an ingot back. So you have made enough ingots to make a hammer. You're going to take that hammer, and the first thing you can be able to do with it is, whenever you see an ore, you can get back 1 crushed ore when you hit it with your hammer. And the good thing about this hammer if you right click on the side of it, it will disable inputs and outputs of items and fluids on the sides, and it is really good for prospecting. If you right click on a block, it will scan a 5x5x5 area, and it'll tell you if there's an ore in that block or if there's something. So let's go to the wrench. The wrench just has to be crafted like this. It don't have to be iron, it could be any ore. And the ingot affects the durability. There has to be a hammer in the middle. If you're making a hammer of bronze, you have to watch what you're doing when you're crafting, because if you remove this, it'll make a Ice T2. If you put it back, it'll make a Gregtech. So if you get the wrench is really good. If you go to a machine, you see these corners, these 9 squares. You right click it right here, it moves it to the front. We click it to the left and the right, as you can see. If you move it right here, it moves it to the end. And if you move it on top, it moves on top. Move it to the bottom, it moves to the bottom. But I can't demonstrate that now since I don't have a really good machine for that. Alright, so next up is a mortar. The mortar is really useless when you start to get your bronze. It is really cheap to make too. Once you smelted up your tin and your copper, you can make pure tin dust and pure copper dust. And when you make it like this, you get 3 instead of 2. When you make it with the ingots, you only get 2. Pretty much the only use for them right now, as I know of. Alright, and let's move to the tool durabilities. When you make a metal tool, you will see that you have both regular vanilla tools and Gregtified version. For what I see, the Gregtified version has more tool durability. For the hammer, it takes 40 durability to craft in the crafting recipe, 100 to prospect, and 275 for every use. The wrench takes 600 durability in a crafting recipe and 100 on right click or left click. A mortar takes 400 in a crafting recipe. In a sword, it takes 2 plates to make and will use 100 durability when you strike an enemy. For a pickaxe, it takes 1 plate and 2 ingots to make and will use 75 durability. For a shovel, it will take 1 plate and every use will take 30 durability. For an axe, it will take 2 plates and 1 ingot and use 100 durability. And for a hoe, it takes 1 plate and 1 ingot and every use is 100 durability. If you liked my video, slap that like button. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe for more of these videos. Every video that I see that gets over 5 views, I will go ahead and post another video. For now, This is Mightydanp, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.